So hello everyone, today is just a quick Shopify video explaining the best way to get photos for your products. So if you had difficulty editing them or anything like that, this hopefully will help you in how to present your items, how to set them up, best tips for taking photos to make sure they stand out in a apparel setting. So for example, my clothing brand and how I take photos with my best attempts of how to improve and how to become a better brand as time goes on. Some examples of how we're going to do that is how to take the photos, what accessories I use, what phone I use, how to present them from a bird's eye sort of perspective, upload them to your computer, edit them with Photoshop or any other programs that you have, uploading them to Shopify, and then just becoming live products. So some examples of how you can take product photos are I've put on the screen here. So you can have products where they sit on hangers like I did previously, and I learned that maybe wasn't the best thing. How to set them up onto a tabletop or a flat surface with the arms folded out, or you can have it folded inwards, or you can just have the complete item folded and present them that way. So any way you want to do it is entirely up to you. So test it, see what people like, see what works on your website, what theme you're going for, and go from there. So here we have the photo that I took from above. Currently we're using Photoshop to edit it, and this is the polygonal lasso tool that we just go around the product, trying our best to avoid any shadows or any dim light. It's quite a time-consuming process if you do it your first couple of times, but once you know how to do it and what to look out for, it can really elevate the photos that you come up with. So from inspiration that I found this from is looking at a lot of Palace photos, like the clothing brand, and going around this, it makes a hell of a lot of a difference by using a coat hanger, which I used to, because it just avoids any awkward folds. You can present it exactly how you want to. So in doing so, I think it's a very worthwhile process. It's done very quick. You can use Photopia or Photopea instead of Photoshop if you haven't got the actual one. And yeah, so we get rid of this background, just delete any excess around it. If it needs sharpening up, we can do that. And once we've done that, you can add a drop shadow, and that's pretty much the full tutorial on it. So this next stage is uploading it to Shopify. So giving it a specific title. In this case, it is part of my custom reclaim section, which bases a lot around recycled clothing and reusing it. So I embroider it myself, customize it myself, repair it. So make sure the title is really specific to what you do and making it stand out. Because if you have a lot of products that are very similar title-wise, they're just going to be very confusing for the customer. So once you've done that and you've added a description, add those photos that you previously edited. I've done a few of them before because that one photo was just an example of what you should do. Once you've done that, add all of your product photos, have them in a correct order, because in my theme, when you hover over the image, it zooms into the secondary photo. So if you want a front and back, or you want a front and the label, anything like that. Once you've added all of your relevant tags, your price, your cost per item, all things like that, you move on to your website, and this is just an example of what it will look like. So you click on the reclaim section, and there you go. I'll go over the products again because I think there was, for some reason, some sort of grey border on the actual background. But as you can see, it's so much of an elevated version of what it could be, if you just literally took it against a white background or like a blanket or a pillowcase in the background. And there you go. There's all your details in there, your description, your shipping and returns, which is very important, because if you just have a basic website with not that much detail about it, people were skeptical to buy. So the more time you spend on getting these photos and editing it, the more people are willing to invest in your company and trust it for the future. So yeah, hopefully that helped you out in how to improve your product photography, how to present them on your website, and how to hopefully increase sales in the future. If you did enjoy that, please subscribe to the channel. It's my first video, so this will just be Shopify general tips, or in terms of how to grow your brand, anything like that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or DM me on my Instagram account, Custard Shop Official. There you can find products that I've created myself. And of course, feel free to go on the website, see if you like any products, see if you can learn anything from my website yourself. And thanks for watching.